Cassandra, it's you!
Phoebe!
You said you weren't coming back to Kefalonia, so I decided to leave too.
I said I wouldn't be coming back. But I don't remember saying you should leave.
Well, here I am.
I can't believe you're...
Me either. I can't believe...
But what are you doing?
I'm here to get you ready. I have to make sure you leave...
So you
No, for a
I think I'm ready to go in.
You can't. Not like that, anyway. The Athenian...
I'll get changed. Promise you'll...
Yep. Leave your weapons in the corner, and I'll come back when you're done.
I feel uncomfortable in this.
Now you look like everyone else.
You say that like it's a good thing.
It is. If you want them to take you seriously, this is the easiest way. Trust me.
Is that everything?
You're all ready to go in. Don't worry. You've done scarier things than this.
I'm struggling to think of any right now. Are you sure I can't keep just one weapon with me?
No weapons. Now hurry and go in. Oh, and don't leave without saying bye.
Here, Cassandra. The mighty mercenary and traveler has finally made her grand entrance. Only slightly late, too.
Herodotos! Athenians have no problem letting me know when I'm not welcome. It's a relief to see your friendly face.
Don't let the company here tonight intimidate you.
I won't.
Pericles is no king. He needs these guests to love him so that the people love him. And they, in turn, need Pericles. You're no different from any of them.
Do you really think these people will help me?
They will if you get them to trust you. And you've wisely dressed for the occasion. Appearing trustworthy is the most important part of being trusted, after all. Now then, come, let me introduce you to everyone. They may not look it, but this group holds the way to the future on the tip of their opinionated tongues. Sophocles and Euripides, for example. Two of the most celebrated playwrights to date. No one can throw stones as far as they can. They appear to be locked in some kind of intellectual struggle, as is their way.
He's a writer of comedies, of all things. Comedies, Euripides!
It looks more like a lover's quarrel to me.
Hermippos has also written his fair share of comedies. You should drink more. Lately, his attitudes have garnered him more notice than his works. However, the fellow beside him, Protagoras, is a sophist worthy of as much praise as the great Socrates himself.
Inviting Socrates seems like a good way to ruin everyone's night. I'm surprised they would let him in the door.
Oh, don't let Socrates get under your skin. At least he wore shoes for the occasion. And the poor thing gesticulating like an ape is Thrasymachos. If you listen closely, you'll notice he and Socrates are actually arguing the same points. But the wind from his wild gestures deafens him to critique.
That isn't at all what I mean.
Where is Pericles?
Oh, he never attends his own parties. Which reminds me, there's something I need to get his help with.
Vile Socrates, always appearing where I least expect him. Warrior, protect me from his amorous gaze. Oh, Alcibiades, this is not a time for jealousy, but for love.
let's not use Alcibiades as an example. Be good, and don't drink too much. So, tell me, what does a Mystios like you think of a party like this?
This party could be fun. Alcibiades drinks like a Spartan.
If I could suggest anything, please don't start a fight, or end one.
Thank you, Herodotus.
Now, if you'll excuse me, Pericles is here somewhere, and I need to prepare him. If he's alone, I'll tell him what your brother said.
You're leaving me alone with these people?
You'll do fine without me, I promise. Just relax.
A new face in Pericles' abode! Ha! That in itself is a remarkable thing. You must have seen me doing my impression of Cleon. I call it the Orange Ape. Tell me, what does it think?
I am called many things. It isn't one of them.
What do you call yourself then? Creature of many names?
Cassandra.
I wouldn't peg you as a Cassandra, but never mind. I'm Aristophanes, and this man is Euripides. Oh, go on. Introduce yourself.
I'm Euripides.
For a playwright, you're not much for words.
Good men lead quiet lives, as old Euripides likes to say. Don't you, Euripides? Now, if you'll excuse us, I was just about to dazzle this old dog with my impression of Pericles. I call it the wooden board.
The man is your host.
Under every stone hides a politician, I always say. And Pericles is no different.
I suppose you've come in here to mock me for my...
There's a war at the city walls, suffering, starvation, and you're in here arguing.
That's no way to calm down someone who is obviously upset.
No, it's not.
I really made a fool of myself this time, didn't I? I'm Sophocles, though I'm sure you knew that. And you are?
I am looking for information that'll help me find someone. A Spartan woman.
A Spartan woman in Athens. Sounds intriguing. Though, if you expect me to notice someone other than myself, you expect too much. You could talk to Euripides. He's the second most worldly man here. That pediculous Xanthodon...
I have no idea what that meant.
No, you don't.
You want to get Euripides drunk?
Ha! We both know that's not possible. But you're a fighter.
All right.
You need to pick the right wine for this task. The kitchen should have what you need. Let me know when Euripides is done in. And
You're awfully...
I'm never just anything, foreigner. Though I confess, Euripides and I hold a bond deeper than brotherhood.
I'll get the wine.
Wonderful. Now, if you want some friendly advice, Aristophanes cannot stand sweet wine.
It wouldn't be a party without someone lose...
Save for that arrogant playwright. I don't see many distinguished...
I'm here for your...
Yes, take it. But get out of my kitchen. I'm very busy, you know.
It's come back for more. Care to see my impression of...
I'm sure she wouldn't.
When I need to relax, I...
Quickly! Bring him some wine so...
After my argument with Sophocles,
I'm Pericles' new servant. I'd be happy to bring some wine.
An Athenian servant, you, and
I was a rower on Pericles' ship where he took pity on me. Now I pour wine for people who question my word.
I wasn't questioning,
I'm only here because...
And yet it gave us the distinct impression it was here...
Let's conjure your...
This is pure swill.
Amateur. In my day, this would be considered nectar of the gods. Another round!
Ready for more?
Yeah, I can hardly...
I could outdrink both of...
Pericles has invited all of you here for...
Either we dine here and praise Pericles, or we die...
Why don't you just apologize?
It's he who should apologize.
Sophocles is a friend, and one good friend is worth an...
You ready for another?
This wine is terrible.
You, I like you.
I brought myself. I'm on the trail of...
Fled? Why?
She lost 2 children. She had no...
She fled to heal a broken heart. Euripides, write her into a play.
I've heard Spartan mothers go to a sanctuary in Argolis to beg.
After what she went through...
Then she sought my friend, Hippocrates. He's a physician. Best of the best.
I love getting drunk and singing. Come.
I'll think about it. Hippocrates in Argos. Here I come.
How's Euripides?
How do you know...
I believe you mean to ask me, how does Pericles know you? I'm the...
I'm sure it's a real honor to have you. You can stop hiding in...
Hiding? Heed this. War has come to Athens. First they take our homes, then if you see Pericles, tell him I said...
Someone's being hurt. Open this door or I'll kick it in!
Don't mind her. She likes to watch. Look at such authority, such aggression. I can see why Pericles has taken such an interest in you. Did you come to join us?
It sounded like someone was...
Well, it can sometimes be hard to distinguish between sounds of pleasure and pain.
I thought this party was tame, even by Athenian standards.
Let them have their meeting of the minds.
Ali, we're out of oil again.
Ali?
You know they like you when they give you a pet name. There's more olive oil in the kitchen, but Aspasia keeps complaining about me walking unencumbered.
You mean naked?
It's...
I only came...
Sounds like we can help each...
She's not in...
I think I'll check on...
I come bearing...
We're saved! Today, these women grieved for their sons, and these men were...
Time for some fun. You'll have to help me strip off these uncomfortable Athenian robes.
Gladly. If you like, we can feed them to the god.
There's another goat.
Ooh.
Now, it's time for you to help me, Ali. I'm looking for someone.
All business, right?
Focus.
Fled Sparta. No one flees Sparta. But let's pretend the smartest and most resourceful women I've ever met have been in Corinthia.
Theatera. I've heard they play some sort of role in Corinth, but I assumed it was the same as any other city.
Oh, no. These women are unlike any other you'll meet. A force, and the only ones there with any smarts.
Ali! Come back inside!
Ooh, the celebration continues. What?
Anthusha in Corinth.
Ah, here comes the one who claims to value drachmae over the noble path that leads to knowledge.
Like I told you, knowledge can't feed me.
But the mind must be fed as well. You really intend to use this young destruction to avoid the point being argued?
If you've been arguing this long and you haven't agreed yet, just give up.
We're discussing the nature of rulers. Where better to do so than here? I'll ask you the same question.
It is an art, as all worthy undertakings are. That is not up for argument.
Yet, medicine is for the betterment of the patient, and not the physician. Carpentry improves the building, not the builder. Then, is the art of ruling not for the betterment of the ruled rather than the ruler?
Don't be absurd!
I've seen enough of the world to know that there are no just rulers.
Is a Spartan general who brings order to his troops, thereby saving his own life, self-serving?
Ruling a city and fighting in battle are different things.
By practicing the art of war, doesn't the general guarantee some of his...
You just said a general isn't self-serving when he brings order to his troops. Then you said he is self-serving because retreating would save the lives of his men?
I never tried to say anything.
But you just said those things.
I said the words, but I didn't say anything at all. I only attempted to gain your view on the matter.
You're wasting your time. Aspasia.
I couldn't help but notice your talent for debate. Well done.
Socrates is an interesting character.
Ah, Phoebe. Pericles has retired to the balcony already, has he? His ability to sneak off and sulk is second to none.
I can go get him, and Cassandra can help. Everyone listens when she talks.
That'll be fine. Run along. Cassandra will be right behind you. Now, allow me to introduce myself. My name is Aspasia. I had to go to great lengths to cover up your work in Megaris.
I have no...
Oh, now. To convince someone...
Fine, it was me. But my actions were...
We do what we must to survive, and there's no shame.
I'd be more comfortable in these clothes if I had a blade in my hand.
You never really get used to them. It seems we have the attention of the entire room without a single eye being fixed on us. If you'd like to talk, do it.
I'm searching for a woman who...
What clues do you have to her whereabouts?
A physician named Hippocrates may have seen her in Argos.
He's a good man. If you find a woman named Agathi there, do let her know Aspasia sends her regards. What else?
Alcibiades gave me the name of a woman in Corinth.
I'm sure he did. My dear friend, Anthusa, is the only one I know who's in...
That's all I have.
There is another option. In a former life, when I...
What's his name?
Her name is Xenia. When we last spoke, she was in chaos.
Thank you, Aspasia.
When you're done, return here to get... Now do me a favor and get Pericles to come down here and greet his guests.
Dionysus, there you are.
Let's do this.
I want to play too.
I think you should.
Fine, fine.
Is there any...
What Spartan families lose, they lose for duty. When
But the dangerous part are the Athenian darts who go for the meat when they should...
Oh, so bring your merchants and bring their...
Bring your murderers to the crimson quiver! Bring...
Without our fathers or mothers, we rose straight...
The stupid sweepers, the genius teachers, all just meet.
For when our wars are...
Enough, enough! You're a great singer.
The best!
You here, take this to remember the occasion.
You just got here. You can't leave already.
Συμμορείτε πληροφορία αν λαμβάνω. Κατανοήσω ότι λόγω νηπέγγιου τι έχεις αληθείς. Ο ιός μου ζώμη. Το μετέβη με ταυτής αγορασόμενη εντάπητα. Η αγορά πληθύσα. Εκείνος ο προμηθευτές έπαιζε με θενός κοινό.
Cassandra!
I didn't send for you. No matter how you've dressed for my party, Phoebe shouldn't have let you in.
Aspasia told me to come find you. She wants you to come down to the party.
She says I don't interact with our guests enough. But these parties aren't for me. Technically, you're a guest. If you join Herodotus and me, that should be enough for her, don't you think?
You really don't want to go downstairs, do you?
When your days are spent speaking in front of crowds, you begin to crave these moments of silence.
Or as silent as I let it be, at least.
Your life is in danger.
Yes, Herodotus was saying. This cult doesn't worry me. I have my life threatened by far worse people every day. My true concern is Athens. I fear for her future.
The Spartans aren't your real concern, Pericles. The cult is coming, and they're bringing their strongest weapon.
Listen to her, Pericles.
The Spartans are immediate. A cult's threat is ambiguous.
I'm related to one of the cult members, and I believe him when he says they're coming after you.
Sound counsel to consider. I'll be sure to let my men know, regardless.
Aspasia sent me to see what's taking you so long.
Tell Aspasia I'll be right there. I suppose this is where our conversation ends. Thank you again for helping me. I hope my guests are able to help you in your search.
Time will tell.
You look tired.
Only of conversation.
See? You didn't need the weapon.
I've had enough Athenian hospitality to last me a lifetime.
You get used to it. It's nice. What are you going to do now?
There is a woman in Corinth I'd like to talk to.
I've heard about that place from Alcibiades. He says you don't go there to talk.
Alcibiades says a lot of things.
He sure does. Before you go, I heard something from Aspasia about Kefalonia.
What is it?
She said there was some sort of plague. You don't think... My friend, the blood fever.
Don't think like that. Whatever happened on Kefalonia isn't our fault. I'll go myself and find out if this plague even happened, okay?
Okay. Thanks. I knew I could count on you.
Not going to beg to come along this time?
Nope. I'm happy here. And this isn't Kefalonia. That means you'll be back.
That's very true.
Plus, I really like working for Aspasia. She says she has a mission for me.
I'll see you soon, Phoebe.
Bye, Cassandra!
I saw the note you posted. What's the matter?
There's a merchant ship near the port with a crate of gold and silver ingots, Mistios.
You sound like you're plotting something.
Someone got there before me.
Sounds like I need to...
I would be in you.
You can count on...
This will be...
May the gods guide you.
Welcome back! There's a message for you on the board. Came from the Delos Islands. One of the cultists is there, Cassandra. His name is Bogardis.
You reading my messages, Barnabas?
I may have taken a peek.
Get ready to...
Did you find what you were looking for in Athens?
A few clues, but this won't be easy.
Well, it's a good start. All we can do now is trust the path the gods have laid out for us.
I'm not the only one looking for my mother. The cult that wanted Nikolaus dead, they're also on my trail.
Ready to shoot! Ready to move! Spear them! Arrows inbound! Get them! Stand! Give me this! Arrows! Cover yourself! Fire! Let's take fire now! Arrows! Archers to the front! There's fire upon us! Let's send to the ship now! Join me! Unleash your shield! Hurry!
Increase speed!
They're set to fire on us! Watch for those arrows!
Cannot match!
Enemy is about to lose!
Fire! Archers, take your mark!
Alaka! I'll miss! Enemy set to fire!
Throw spears! More speed! Keep up the speed!
Back already?
It would be hard to piece them back together.
You do fine work.
That'll do. unlocking this.